by being helpful.
Hallelujah.
We're KBLA Talk 1580, where we do more than just talk.
Somebody's been praying for me.
Hey Zoe, I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
Number one, maybe you just met someone and you're in a new relationship and you think things are going along pretty well, but some things you want to be on the lookout for are things about your personality or the way you look or the way you dress. So if you have just met someone and they are asking you to change your hairstyle, change your hair color, change your wardrobe, or maybe they're telling you that you need to change something about your personality. Maybe you're too nice, maybe you're too guarded. That is one of the first signs that you are dealing with a narcissistic individual. Because let's face it, when you are first dating someone, this is not the time for them to lay out all the things you need to change about yourself. So you might think, oh, this relationship has long-term potential, and so you are willing to go out and buy slinky dresses, high heel sandals, or if you're a guy, maybe they're telling you to wear a muscle shirt, and that's just not what you normally do. Then that is a sign, if you're even considering it, that you're dealing with a narcissistic individual, or at least a manipulator. Number two, they tell you they're going to call you at a certain day and time, and then they never do. And maybe a couple of days later, they do finally call, acting as if everything's completely normal. And you've been, waiting by your phone with a white knuckle grip, waiting for them to call. And they're finally calling you as if they've been out having the time of their life and living, joyfully. And they're calling you and you're feeling really high strung and anxious about the situation. That is their opportunity to see exactly how they're not calling you has affected you. So this is not just a coincidence. They might say, oh, I was out of town, or, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to call. I was busy doing ABC. That is actually not a coincidence. It's not an accident. This is something that they plan ahead of time to see what your reaction is going to be. So if that happens one time, you probably...
Man, oh man, Shevitz, it is 2025. Here we go. The voice of reason gonna keep that foot on your neck. You know how I do. I got to get it done. Tonight's topic, a doozy, a slapper. What does it have to do with the lady talking? She was talking about narcissists trying to control and manipulate and trying to change you. This is very deep tonight. Tonight's topic, the supply prepper. Where are you being kept in their supply pantry? Say, Zoe, why are these topics so exotic? Yeah, I need you to look at it a certain way. Are you guys hip to these survival preppers? Right? They got underground bunkers. They got 700 gallons of water buried underground. They got cans of Dinty Moore beef stew. They got 300 cans of that. They got 600 cans of oodles and noodles. They got it all, right? Hydroponic gardens, everything. They need supplies. They need at least 2 years of supply in the event of a natural disaster, right? Yeah, the Y2K bomb shelter people. Well, I'm here to tell you, intimate relationships are that now, right? I know you don't want to hear it, but that's what it is. A survival prepper, also known as a survivalist, is someone who prepares for a major disaster or cataclysm by stockpiling food and ammunition, learning skills, collecting equipment, and making plans. Preppers believe that a man-made or natural disaster is likely to happen, and we need to prepare for it. They may prepare for emergencies ranging from local to international, including possible disruptions in social or political order. Preppers are different from survivalists who emphasize outdoor survival skills and self-sufficiency. Survivalists develop skills to survive on a daily basis and live off of nature's bounties, right? Some items that preppers may include in their kits are a day-to-day supply of non-perishable food, a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio, a NOAA weather radio with tone alert, a flashlight, a first aid kit, and extra batteries. Now, you know you can go on Amazon.com and get something called a bug-out bag that has at least 72 hours worth of provisions. If you got to move and you can't grab everything that you need. Tonight's topic, the supply prepper. Where are you kept in their supply pantry? Let's go deeper. The narcissistic apocalypse pantry. Are you just another can of validation? We're going to explore the incendiary concept of narcissists as survival preppers, stockpiling emotional resources to stave off their own emotional and psychological collapse. Here we go. We're going to frame the traditional narratives, and we're going to redefine narcissistic relationships as transactional survival strategies. How does the supply pantry metaphor illuminate the narcissist's fear of abandonment and emotional instability? Now, abandonment and emotional instability is tantamount to an apocalypse to the narcissist, right? The end of their world as they know it. Emotional hoarders. Why narcissists collect people like souvenirs. Let's reframe narcissistic supply prepping as emotional hoarding. This comparison sparks controversy by likening people to disposable objects. Well, of course, narcissists discard people. What characteristics make someone an ideal souvenir in a narcissistic supply pantry? Oh my God. What characteristics make some people an ideal souvenir in a narcissistic supply pantry? codependence, worthiness wounds, needing to be wanted. Oh, God, here we go. What about monkey branching? Monkey branching and the fear of empty shelves inside the narcissist's survival playbook. They will monkey branch you. If they sense your resources and or supply, emotional supply is running out, they'll hold on to you until they can grab on to the next supply-rich, nutrient-rich. Oh, my goodness. We're going to delve into monkey branching as a narcissistic insurance policy against relational instability. This topic provokes by exposing their constant readiness to replace relationships before any emotional void is felt. How does monkey branching reflect a narcissistic, survival-driven approach to relationships? Woo, 1-800-920-1580. You know you've dealt with them before, huh? Are you in somebody's supply chain? Huh? Are you a box of Fruity Loops in their emotional storehouse? They have yet to open you up. They don't need you right now. They're dealing with their current supply. They already got a box open. I want to know what your thoughts are tonight. 1-800-920-1580. We're going to highlight the direct link between childhood neglect, insecure attachment, and the development of narcissistic supply prepping behaviors. The controversial take, society's neglect of ACEs perpetuates the narcissistic need for supply. What is ACEs? You guys remember? I'll tell you in a minute. How does early emotional neglect shape a narcissist's perception of relationships as transactional? 1-800-920-1580 is 2025. Are you ready to get on this ride? Are you ready to get on this ride? 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone line. From trophy partners to emotional groceries, are you on a narcissist's shelf? This radical analogy likens narcissistic relationships to trophies and groceries, igniting debate about objectification and the erasure of individuality in these dynamics. 1-800-920-1580. Somebody call me right now. How do narcissists identify and categorize individuals for inclusion in their supply pantry? You look tasty. You look like a morsel that I would like to get to after I finish sucking this person dry. Ooh, the narcissistic house of cards. What happens when their pantry runs empty? We're going to tackle the psychological fallout when a narcissist loses multiple sources of supply at once, challenging our listeners to confront the fragility beneath the narcissist's grandiosity. What behaviors emerges when a narcissist experiences a collapse of their supply prepping strategy? My goodness, emotional cannibalism. How can narcissists devour the vulnerable for validation? This incendiary topic reframes narcissistic supply dynamics as a form of psychological consumption, confronting the exploitative nature of these people. You got what they want. They don't want you, but they'll take what they want from you. 1-800-920-1580. How does emotional vulnerability in others create opportunities for manipulation by narcissists? Breaking free from the pantry. How to stop being a narcissist emergency reserve. My goodness. Empowering and controversial. Tonight's topic challenges my listeners to reclaim autonomy from a narcissist and dismantle trauma-bonded dependencies. Oh, this is good. This is good. Whose shelf you on? Waiting for them to get around to you. Huh? How might individuals in a narcissistic supply pantry reclaim their self-worth and autonomy? From false self to failed systems, the fragility of narcissistic supply prepping. We're going to examine the collapse of the narcissistic survival mechanism when their supply chain breaks down, revealing the underlying void that they tried to avoid. 1-800-920-1580. The voice of reason is back in the building. It's 2025. You already know what it is. You heard the new lineup this year, and you already know Zoe Williams is going to bring up the rear with nothing but fire. Let's get it.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Somebody bring out the confetti, baby!
Starting Monday, January 6th, KBLA Talk 1580 has a new midday lineup.
I'm excited.
Are you ready for Tavis Smiley, Dr. Cornel West, Jesse Jackson Jr., D.L. Hughley, and E. Quarterly Corte back-to-back?
Oh my God.
Are you really ready for all this smoke?
I'm ready, brother.
Yes, we still have Dominique DePrima in the mornings and Zoe Williams in the evenings, but middays just got lit on KBLA Talk 1580.
We on fire.
All across America, people are talking about our new midday lineup. Starting Monday, January 6th, our KBLA 1580 app downloads are on fire because everybody's going to be tuning in.
Yes, I love you guys. You are the bomb.
Now would be a good time to hit up SMB at KBLA1580.com if you want folks to hear about your business or brand. That's SMB at KBLA1580.com. It's going up in 2025 on KBLA Talk 1580.
It's going up.
That's what I want.
Ever have one of those days where your gut just feels blah?
Ugh, yes.
Occasional bloating or gas could be signs that your gut is out of balance, but Align Probiotic can help. Align 24/7 Digestive Support is a daily use probiotic with a unique strain to help relieve occasional digestive issues. It's the #1 doctor-recommended brand. So when you feel the signs, it's time to try Align. Align Probiotic. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. If you need help getting your resume in order, finding job training, or landing a job, we've got 3 great options for you. First, the City of Los Angeles has worksource centers across the area offering free job support. The California Workforce Development Board can help you with everything from GED prep to vocational training at no cost to you. On the federal level, the Department of Labor's American Job Centers offer a full range of services for job seekers and businesses alike. Visit careeronestop.org, or for more info, just call California's Help Center or visit cwdb.ca.gov or call 916-657-1440. For the City of Los Angeles programs, go to ewdd.lacity.gov or call 213-744-7300. All these services are free to help you get your next job. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Welcome to
So this right here is something common that a narcissistic person will do to try to trigger their ex or the old supply. They'll bring the new supply to your job. They'll bring them to court. They'll bring them to the school. They'll bring them places that they know you're going to be to try to trigger a reaction out of you, to make you feel like you're worth less than what you actually are. And as the new supply, if you are showing up to court with somebody you just met, and you're showing up to somebody's job with somebody you just met, how does that make you look? Like, what the hell is... I digress, though. I know the love bombing is intense, but to have you showing up to court as your support system for a stranger, or to have you going to somebody else's job as the support system for what? How does it make you look like a ride or die with somebody you don't know? Woo, sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, if a narcissist can trigger you or get a reaction out of you, they feel like they beat you. It's like a huge game to narcissistic people, because if I can trigger you, I can control you. So not reacting is one of your greatest powers that you can have against a narcissist or a toxic person.
Man, Lee Hammock is always on fire. He's talking about gray rocking. If you've never heard of gray rocking, it's basically giving them no emotional feedback, right? And that's if you have to talk to them. He is a self-proclaimed, self-aware narcissist. He's been in therapy for nearly 7 years now. But he's talking about gray rocking because he's talking about that stimulus. They get supply from you when you respond, when you react. In what ways does cultivating unconditional love challenge the transactional nature of supply dynamics in narcissistic relationships? And we're talking about unconditional love for self. How might individuals with narcissistic traits transcend their need for supply through personal growth? We have my god sister on, Psy D, Dr. Pacoya McCall Robinson. She made it clear. It's not something that could be treated, narcissism. Do some people with heavy narcissistic traits collect various people they might view as a source of supply? You know what? I'm going to keep you around because I never know when I might need you. 1-800-920-1580. True or false? To secure their supply, narcissists often present a false self that appears likable and appealing. However, their inability to form healthy emotional connections often lead them to target vulnerable individuals who are easier to manipulate and control to feed their supply. This is real talk here. The supply prepper. Narcissistic traits often manifest through a compulsive reliance on external validation to maintain a fragile sense of self. These individuals, characterized by emotional insecurity and attachment disturbances, frequently seek out others to serve as supplies, sources of admiration, validation, and emotional reassurance. Tonight, we're going to jump into this topic of a supply prepper. Do you know people that just keep a gang of people around as options? Potential options for future use? What happens if they label this instead of labeling it as supply preppers? We use the term supply because narcissists need some kind of emotional supply, consistent, right? What if we just reframed it as let's be friends? 1-800-920-15. A supply prepper is somebody who methodically collects and preserves a network of people for emotional sustenance. Much like survivalists stockpile resources in preparation for a crisis. Drawing from insights in psychology, metaphysics, and philosophy, tonight's exploration of this topic will uncover how early trauma, attachment patterns, and emotional manipulation contribute to the creation and perpetuation of these dynamics. You guys are acting like you either didn't do this to somebody or somebody hasn't done this to you. It happens every day. Narcissists often define their worth through constant admiration, a need rooted in unresolved childhood wounds. Back to ACEs, adverse childhood experiences, such as neglect or inconsistent caregiving, can create emotional voids that foster a transactional view of relationships. Attachment theory, particularly the work of John Bowlby and Mary Ainsworth, highlights the importance of secure early bonds in shaping healthy relational patterns. When caregivers fail to provide consistent emotional attunement or support, children may adopt a false self to shield themselves from vulnerability. Do you know vulnerability is the lifeblood of relationship? Oh my goodness. 1-800-920-1580. Who are you dating? Are you dating a narcissistic supply prepper? When we come forward, we gonna find out.
We've almost made it. So sad they had to fade it. Everybody wants
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with 4 Things You Should Know from BIN News. President Biden says there's no evidence linking the New Orleans and Las Vegas attacks. After meeting with Homeland Security, he vowed to share updates and continue pursuing ISIS, noting the New Orleans suspect pledged allegiance to the group. Wall Street is closing lower with stocks down in a choppy first trading season of 2025. The market was up early in the trading day before things reversed course in late morning trading. Black New York City Mayor Eric Adams is reflecting on a tough 2024 marked by his indictment, raids on aides' homes, and resignations, including NYPD Chief Jeffrey Madry over misconduct allegations. And Mississippi Valley State University's Mean Green Marching Band is raising $350,000 for their trip to perform at President-elect Trump's inauguration. The band previously made history as the first HBCU to play at the Tournament of Roses parade and Nixon's inauguration. Get BIN News on demand 24/7 at BINnews.com.
This holiday season, choose treatment and recovery for opioid or stimulant addiction and embrace new beginnings, the company of family and friends, and create special moments. Find a proven treatment provider near you at choosechangeca.org.
Somebody bring out the confetti, baby!
Starting Monday, January 6th, KBLA Talk 1580 has a new midday lineup.
I'm excited.
Are you ready for Tavis Smiley, Dr. Cornel West, Jesse Jackson Jr., D.L. Hughley, and E. Quarterly Corte back-to-back?
Oh my God.
Are you really ready for all this smoke?
I'm ready, brother.
Yes, we still have Dominique DePrima in the mornings and Zoe Williams in the evenings, but middays just got lit on KBLA Talk 1580.
We on fire.
All across America, people are talking about our new midday lineup. Starting Monday, January 6th, our KBLA 1580 app downloads are on fire because everybody's going to be tuning in.
Yes, I love you guys. You are the bomb.
Now would be a good time to hit up SMB at KBLA1580.com if you want folks to hear about your business or brand. That's SMB at KBLA1580.com. It's going up in 2025 on KBLA Talk 1580.
It's going up.
That's what I want.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminds you that we keep us safe. The Live Your Life organization mentors young women, helping them break negative mindsets and see beyond their surroundings. Through career exposure and hands-on training, they're encouraged to think big, stay focused, and make positive choices. Founded by Nikisha Mama Boo Smith, who transformed her life to become a community leader, Live Your Life is changing lives, but they need your help. They're raising funds to keep their new building open and expand their programs. Your donations will support food, clothes, hygiene products, and holiday giveaways. Visit liveyourlife32.com. That's LIVEYOLIFE32.com to help today. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so the things I love to do...
Let's play something, Grandma.
...became difficult as I got older.
If you have occasional stabbing and burning in your hands and feet, try Nervive Nerve Relief. Nervive's clinically studied dose of alpha-lipoic acid reduces occasional nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days with continued daily use. Say yes to healthy nerves with Nervive Nerve Relief. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Narcissist monkey branching is a term that stems from the behaviour of monkeys swinging from one branch to another without any particular stability or commitment, which is when a narcissistic person will go straight from one relationship before it's even ended straight into another relationship due to their constant need of attention and validation. They will swiftly transaction between one supply to the next supply, often setting up their old supply for failure, as they will be devaluing the old supply to such a degree that the old supply doesn't think they are capable of living without the narcissist. The old supply is trauma bonded to the narcissist. The old supply is doing all they can to keep hold of the narcissist. Meanwhile, the narcissist is love bombing a new supply. The narcissist is showering a new supply with attention, affection and support. They're turning on that charismatic charm. They are selling the new supply an illusion of the perception of who the new supply would like the narcissistic person to be, and they're often playing the martyr of just how much they've done for an old supply who has little time for them, little respect for them. And in some cases this can be true, because when they've devalued an old supply to such an extent, an old supply might no longer be forthcoming with that attention and with that support, because they're full of pain and anger, to which a narcissist will claim to a new supply that the old supply is jealous and bitter and obsessed. Because when it comes to the point of leaving, a narcissist will up and leave without any form of closure. They will be either extremely secretive, which naturally causes that intrigue within you to try and work out what is happening, and a narcissist doesn't want to discuss their behaviour. They just want to accuse you of being obsessed and of going through their things so that they don't have to take responsibility for how they've treated you. Or they will go all out to hurt you in some of the most horrific ways. So in some ways you're looking for that revenge, and a narcissist again will go to the new supply and claim that the old supply is the one who is after revenge. And the new supply...
Do you see the games that are being played? Yes, you don't know the terminology. She just described monkey branching. Right? The narcissist knows this person and their supply won't last forever. I'll grow tired of them at some point. Or my mask will fall off. Or they'll try to pull it off. Then I can't get caught in between supply. Dating a narcissist is like driving a cheap electric car. You're going to have range anxiety. You get in a cheap electric car, a full charge is 150 miles. And don't turn on the air conditioner or the defroster. It's going to drain that low battery quick. You got to get something. Where's the next charging station? I'm telling you, the narcissists and people with heavy narcissistic traits operate like this. Monkey branching. Oh, this person's about to run out of juice. Let them go and swing on to this next branch. Monkey branching is a dating term that refers to someone who goes from one relationship to another. It is also used to describe someone in a committed monogamous relationship who begins dating other people while still in their current relationship. People who monkey branch do this to place down a safety net and secure a backup plan in the event that something goes wrong in their current relationship. It is considered unethical and unfair on the existing partner. Duh. Yeah, but this is happening. Listen, where do these emotional supply preppers come from? Who raised them? You remember this old saying, who raised you? We got to start asking when we see these signs, who raised you? Well, according to Bruce Lipton and his insight into epigenetics, it might suggest that these maladaptive patterns may even embed themselves in cellular memory, perpetuating cycles of emotional neediness. Now, Thomas Campbell's theory of consciousness as a learning tool emphasizes the role of self-awareness in breaking free from such ingrained patterns. However, without self-introspection, narcissists often externalize their needs, collecting others as emotional lifelines to stabilize their fragile identity. What is the strategy of supply prepping? Much like survivalists anticipate future crisis, narcissists prepare for emotional instability by curating a supply pantry. They identify individuals with qualities that make them ideal sources of validation, such as empathy, vulnerability, or a lack of strong boundaries. These supplies often feel drawn to the narcissist's initial charm. Listen to that. People as supplies. We should have named this topic relationship chattel. They're just tools for the narcissist. Oh, this is terrible. Unaware of the manipulative strategies employed to secure their loyalty. Now, in Patrick Carnes' work on trauma bonding, it sheds a lot of light on why many individuals remain ensnared in these dynamics. The cycle of intermittent reinforcement, alternating between affection and neglect, creates a psychological dependency that mirrors addiction. Narcissists exploit this dependency, ensuring that their supplies remain available even as they seek new sources of validation. This is ugly. This is ugly. Are you in somebody's emotional supply pantry? Huh? Can we be honest tonight? Get to your phone lines, 1-800-920-1580. Let me get Devontae out of Ohio. Ohio in the building. What up, Devontae? Now, let me just warn you, there's no profanity. We're live on the radio, brother, so no profanity. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic? You're the first caller of 2025. Let's go.
Let's go. Happy New Year, Zoe.
Same to you, brother.
Long time listening.
Yes, sir.
Maybe second time caller. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. So, my take on it, Zoe, is I'm starting to wonder if narcissism is the majority at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we living under a society that pretty much breeds narcissism in most people?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I asked that before you answer, like example, what you was just saying about Monkey Brancher, right? In the age of social media, which also with narcissism, if you look up narcissism in a dictionary, you got a person looking at their reflection in a pond, right?
Narcissus.
Everybody's always looking at this.
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody's looking at this selfie camera now. Everybody exhibits these traits of narcissism. Let's say you and your girl are having a fight, or y'all in an argument. This is just my observation as a 31-year-old man. Most of the time when you fighting with your girl, the whole world is going to know because she's going to hop on Facebook, Instagram, wherever, and vent to the world about y'all frustrations in your relationship, or maybe the breakdown of y'all relationship, which in my opinion is a form of monkey branching. Because to me, what that's doing is
No. Stay with us, Devontae. Don't go nowhere because you're cooking right now. I need you to stay right there. When we come forward, we going back to Ohio. We on fire tonight. Let's get it.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
So this new dose is... nope, that's not it. The price is nowhere to be found.
Mr. Green? Hi, it's all good. We've got this.
This is not just help from a Walgreens pharmacist.
Oh, new prescriptions. Cool. Let me check to see if these are the lowest cost options covered by your Medicare plan.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
This is someone supporting you every step of the way. Chat with a pharmacist today to find help saving. This is the human kind of help. Walgreens.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide Free and Gentle provides an excellent Tide clean, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues like dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on your skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about. KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Los Angeles Regional Food Bank is on a mission to fight hunger and provide nutritious food to those in need across our community. They partner with federal, state, and local programs advocating for better policies and funding for critical hunger relief programs like Cal Fresh, the Emergency Food Assistance Program, and the Child and Adult Care Food Program. The food bank works with coalitions and local representatives to make sure hunger is addressed in every district of LA County. They also run nutrition education campaigns, raise hunger awareness, and source nutritious food for distribution, all while supporting regulations that allow food pantries to operate safely. Want to help? Visit lafoodbank.org or call 323-234-3030 to volunteer or find a food bank near you. Together, we can ensure that no one goes hungry in Los Angeles County. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
A lot of y'all have a lot of concern about the new supply. The new supply will catch hell. The new supply will be love bombed. The new supply will get the silent treatment. The new supply will be verbally abused and mentally abused. What happens is once the narcissistic person leaves you, or they're forced to leave because of divorce, breakup, they got caught cheating, whatever. Once they leave you, they go get the new supply because their ego is damaged. Their ego is bruised. They are hurt. And so they have to go and find that new person to be a new person to a new person. And so that new person is going to pay into them, going to make them feel good. They're going to feel, excited. Both of them going to be, it's like it's a new thing. Leon is great. Leon is amazing. No, Leon is not great. Leon is not amazing. But she thinks so because everything is new to her, right? I'm coming out of this situation. I got my ego damaged. I got bruised. I'm hurt. I'm mad. I'm pissed off. So let me go and start over. Narcissistic people can start over easily. They detach, run, avoid, escapism, and then go to the next person. So what happens is in about 90 days, the narcissistic person is going to burn out because we do a crash and burn, right? Love bombing, up, a lot of motivation, a lot of energy, trying to impress the new supply, right? With our car, our apartment, our body, our beard, staying well-groomed, smelling good, great sex, all of that. Conversation, eye contact. We start over because we're damaged goods. So we don't want to be damaged good because we have to make people think that we're good. We're great. We're the best thing you've ever had. So we go to the next person. And then after you burn out with her, because I did, there's another third person that's going to come around. Or we may come back to you. So that's a triangulation, right? 3 people, right? Triangulation. Leaving the old one, going to the new one, leaving the new one, kind of fresh, going to another one, because you're going to always keep people in rotation, right? And so I may have gotten mad at you and then went to her and they got mad at her, or burned out with her and then got to a new one. And then you just go back around, triangulation, right? From the first person to the second person to the third person to the first person. Unless you don't allow me to come back around the first person, I go back to the second person, the third person.
Oh my God. Somebody's in the supply pantry. I need to understand this. Yes, these are real situations and scenarios that actually happen. Tonight's topic is a doozy. We got Devontae on from Ohio. Devontae, give us your thought, man, your final thought. You was breaking it down before we came forward. Now that we've come full circle, please continue what you were saying.
So just to make my point as concise as possible, just my observation on it is, and maybe my perspective is limited, but it seems like more people than not exhibit these traits nowadays. You know, if you go on Facebook and scroll up and down your timeline, you see all these passive-aggressive posts about, valuing myself and, all of this type of shit people talk about when they're going through relationship issues or breakups. Oh, I'm so sorry. I do apologize. But, all of this type of stuff. And it's like, to me, they're just seeking supply. They're seeking validation from outside of the relationship instead of fixing a relationship with that person they're in it with, whether that person may or not be another narcissist as well. But it just, I don't know. It seems like everybody is a narcissist.
You bringing up a good point. According to Dr. Romani, she's all over social media. She has a YouTube channel, but she's also one of the world's leading thought leaders as a psychologist. And, again, Dr. Romani, she's a professor of psychology over at Cal State Los Angeles. She says there are 8 different types of narcissists. You have grandiose, you have covert vulnerable. The covert vulnerable is particularly slippery because they present as empathetic, they present as caring, they present as nurturing, but it's all a presentation, it's all a performance, right? Then you have the malignant, which is the dark triad, right? What is that? Psychopathy, narcissism, and sociopathy. I think that's the dark triad. And then you have communal, you have benign, you have neglectful, you have entitled, self-righteous. Then you have generational, cultural. And then again, she's also said, according to Dr. Romani's work, she said 1 in 6 people. So you're actually hitting on something that is pretty revealing. We live in a narcissistic society. And remember, the way the human mind works, it's an association-making machine. If a narcissist raised you, there's a chance you could model narcissism. There's a chance you can model codependency, right? If you came out of that dysfunctional family, you probably could pick up some narcissistic traits for sure. We all have narcissistic traits. Not all of us can be diagnosed as having NPD, narcissistic personality disorder. However, we all have narcissistic traits, and all of that stuff is coming from childhood. I think you touched on some really powerful points. Brother Devontae, guess what you just did?
What's up, brother?
You brought Ohio in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. We got the city roll call cracking. Hey, man, tonight's topic is on complete fire. Do you understand how deep this is? Many of us have never been able to put a label on it, right? We don't know what to call it. But really, people trying to hang on to you and keep you at arm's length, even though they quote unquote moved on, they need to keep you in eyesight. Don't you know a narcissist will reach out to you just to see if they can connect? And once they connect, they leave you alone. They just wanted the supply that the access brought. This is real stuff here. They don't want you. They don't want anything to do with you. Why? They may have devalued you, right? To the point where they feel like, oh, I can get nothing else from them but this contact. If I can get contact just to see. Oh, man, it's a real situation, man. Right? Narcissists often present a false self to disguise their intentions. And they will use charm and manipulation to gain trust. Now, according to Marshall B. Rosenberg's framework of nonviolent communication, this offers a stark contrast to these tactics, advocating for authenticity and empathy in relationships. Yet, for those trapped in the narcissistic supply pantry, such principles may feel unattainable amidst the confusion and emotional turmoil created by their manipulator. Do you understand what's happening? I don't want to be someone's emotional supply. I don't want to be the fuel tank you need to tap into. And many people are looking for people that will keep their self-esteem high. Self-esteem is an inside job. That's your work. Listen, when we come forward, the voice of reason is going back to the phone lines because people are on the line. They want to talk about it tonight. Are you in someone's emotional supply pantry? Let me know. Down, 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 down.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton with 4 Things You Should Know from BIN News. President Biden says there's no evidence linking the New Orleans and Las Vegas attacks after meeting with Homeland Security.